welcome to our first night of this new virtual Bible school. I'm so excited that you could join us. I'm Michaela, and I've helped with story time for the last several years. So this year, we're going to do things a little differently because of the virus. We want to make sure we keep everybody safe, but we still want to learn the wonderful stories about Jesus and the stories in the Bible. Tonight, for our very first story, we're going to go to the beginning of time. We're going back to the Old Testament. The story we're going to learn about tonight is from the book of Genesis, at the very beginning of the Bible. It starts like this. Colder than cold, older than old, darker than dark. The only thing you could hear was the breath of God. And in this spirit, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God breathed it in. Behold, God named it day, and night was what it pushed away. God watched light spread, then smiled and said, "What I have made is good." The first day passed. God spoke anew. "A sky," God said. "A dome of blue will draw the line in my design between the deep waters." God twirled a finger and spun a cloud, then two, then more. God said aloud, "This world of mine is really fine." The second day was done. The third day dawned, and God proclaimed, "The lower waters should be named." God called them seas, then set them with ease. God moved the waves aside. With twinkling eyes and potter's hands, God shaped the soil and sprinkled sands. As fine as hairs in place where waters once had stood, I think I'll call the new land earth, God said, then told it to give birth to plants with seeds and fruits and trees and flowers, leaves and ferns. Right over here. Thank you. Asparagus, an apple green, a rose, a grape, a lima bean, a branch of pine, an ivy vine. God touched each one in turn. The fourth day, God peered into space. "Oh, wow," God said. "Just look. The place to scatter far and wide, the stars and galaxies galore. A comet there, an asteroid here, a planet shaped into a sphere. The moon, the sun, it's so much fun to make a universe." The fifth day, God made ducks and hens and larks and loons and pelicans and other birds with names absurd, like whippoorwill and finch. And then the oceans came alive with eel of wriggle, waves that dive. The octopi and squid so shy, they're hardly ever seen. "Now listen, birds, and listen, fish," God said. "I have a special wish, that you will go and overflow the world that I have made." The sixth day opened sounds, full of sounds, from pigs and cows and basset hounds, from rats and bats and kitty cats. God's animals are loud. But still, God buzzed, God added to the list, with bees that buzzed and snakes that hissed, and butterflies of every size, and bouncing kangaroos. God could have stopped to take a break, but God had something more to make. "I need some friends whom I can send to do my work on earth." A gentle breath then left God's lips. It carved out feet and hands and hips, and chest and face. The human race was what God brought to life. God told the humans, "Yes, it's true. true. I made this whole world just for you. To you I give all things that live, all creatures great and small. I made you in my image, see? You can create, and you are free. Now go explore from shore to shore this gift I made for you. At last creation's work was done. The seventh day had just begun. God loved the world, and that love swirled throughout the planet Earth. It's time to stop for now, God said. Although much work lies ahead, this day I've blessed as one of rest, a Sabbath for us all. So all we know and all we see, the largest, farthest galaxy, the smallest flea, and you and me, it all belongs to God. Let everything that has breath, our God, for those 6 busy days, so God can hear our joyful cheer. Praise God, praise God, praise God. God made this whole world and everything in it. And when he made humans, he gave us a challenge. He gave us a purpose, something he wanted us to do. He wanted us to take care of this creation of his. You see, it all belongs to him, but he wants us to help take care of it. So that's something I want each of you to remember and think about how you can help take care of God's world. Now I want y'all to make sure that you click on the next link, and that's going to be for Day 1 Crafts with Miss Joni. Thank y'all, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.